The San Francisco 49ers, a 34-3 dominant victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one was really a blowout in all facets. I mean, the 49ers came out swinging, got 13 first half points. Defense was dominant throughout, only 3 points total. Let's start, though, with the offense. Brock Purdy overcame somewhat of a shaky start. He had a couple of decisions he might have wanted back. The first touchdown was, a questionable one, you can call it, but it was a touchdown. You end up scoring 34 points. He has 3 touchdown passes, settled down in the second half, 296 yards, and really spread the ball out to everybody. I mean, Deebo Samuel had a touchdown in this one, a rushing one. George Kittle had a touchdown in this one. Kyle Juszczyk had one. Brandon Ayuk had one. A lot of different players seeing action in this one. So really a good win for the 49ers, spread the ball around, everybody got involved, and you also saw, more importantly, the run game come into fruition. That was something that was kind of struggling during the losing streak. You had no Trent Williams, you had Christian McCaffrey limited. In this one, though, the 49ers, they get back to that 30 rushes that they like to get to, 144 yards, nearly 5 yards a carry, and then, more importantly, everything kind of blended. It was good play calling from Kyle Shanahan. That leads to 34 points. But I think the bigger storyline in this one is the defense. I mean, so many questions about the defense going into the bye week, about Steve Wilks, about what they're going to do at cornerback, what they were going to do at the trade deadline. But you know what? It all worked out. I mean, you forced 4 turnovers on Trevor Lawrence, an offense that was rolling, and you also don't allow a single turnover on your end to a team that was number 1 in interceptions, in taking away interceptions. So it was a good performance in the turnover margin, 4-0. More importantly, you also stopped the run, only allowed 59 yards after, facing some issues over the last few weeks. And while they gave up a 100-yard receiver, it really didn't matter in this one. When big moments were there, the 49ers defense showed up. Ambry Thomas with the play of the game, a fumble in the red zone. And more importantly, you got to Trevor Lawrence a significant amount. 5 different sacks. Nick Bosa got to him 3 times. Each were credited as half sacks. He forced a strip sack as well for a fumble. And Chase Young, I mean, he made his impact shown. He didn't start the game, wasn't there on, early downs early on, but it seemed like as the game progressed, he was in on first down, second downs, and third downs. So curious to see how his progression continues, but really a dominant one for the 49ers. They face Tampa Bay next week and then have the hardest stretch of their season, Seattle, Philly, Seattle. So 49ers, they needed this one. I kind of considered this a must-win. They got it done, and they move on to 6-3.